Tickled by tigers? Are you wowed by whales? Are you crazy about crocodiles? Well, here's a guy who's zany about zebras, our wild guest master, Neil Crone.
Hello, everybody. Hi, how you doing? Hi, gulls. Hello, goats. How are you doing? Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another savage half hour of fun here on Wild Guess. We have two wonderful teams here, the gulls and the goats, who are going to be fighting it out bill to horn for the championship round today of Wild Guess. And we're glad you could make it with us. And we'd like to say hello to our studio audience as well. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Glad you can make it today. And hope it's going to be a great, great show. I can tell just by looking at the faces around here. Very, very sharp people. And you're going to have to be very sharp indeed, because in here, in my little hand, are a number of questions that could stump Farley Mowat. All right? So listen up, use your ears, your eyes, talk to each other, have fun, and try to answer as many of these questions as you can. It's going to be tough, okay? So we're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to learn something, and we have some very valuable prizes as well for all of our contestants here on Wild Guess. Let's meet our teams, all right? We have the gulls over here, led by a very gullible but also very fun person, Linda Verry. Hi, Lynn. How are you?
I have a fabulous team today. Joining me is Mick and Hillary, and she likes to be called Hills.
Okay.
I'll tell you a little bit about Mick. He loves animals. He loves to take care of them. He plays the piano. He water skis. He skis in the snow time. He skis all the time. And now I know you don't have an animal, but if you could have one, what would you like?
I'd have a horse. I love horses.
It's a good choice.
Good choice.
It's a good
yeah.
choice. And Hillary's joining us. And Hillary, oh my heavens, she rides horses as well. She reads. She loves writing stories, reading stories, and she tap dances. And you have a very exotic dog. What is it again? It's a
Bichon Frise.
Bichon Frise. What's its name?
Frise.
Yuppie.
Yuppie the Bichon Frise.
So we're ready to go.
Some kind of a dessert.
Yuppie the Bichon.
I'll have the Bichon Frise, please.
Ooh.
Okay, listen, good luck, gulls, because your opponents today are the very worthy goats, led by the original wild thing, Mairlyn Smith. Hi, Mairlyn.
Well, we're not old goats and we're not old maids either. I have Vince and I have Shannon over here. And Vince is 10 years old and he's a fabulous soccer player. He also likes riding bikes. And Vince, you kind of have a large family. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have 3 brothers and 1 sister.
And do you like being in a large family?
Yeah.
How come?
Because they help you with your homework.
That's a great reason to help you with
There's
your
none
homework.
better.
Okay, and Shannon over here is 11. She has a wonderful a nickname. She's called Shanny Annie. She loves riding horses and she likes math and spelling. And what do you want to be when you grow up?
A musician and a doctor.
A musician and a doctor. And what musical instruments do you play?
The viola and the piano.
Do you like either one better than the other?
No, I like them both
You
the
like
same.
them both. Well, I have a very talented group over here.
Sure do.
And we're not old goats. Like I said, we're going to win.
Okay, well, listen,
All right.
good luck, goats. It's great to have you on the show. Good luck, gulls, as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to have a lot of fun right now, so let's want to go find out how to play the game. Before we do that, I'll give you a description of the kind of animals that you are, okay? This might help you play the game along. Now, the gulls. Gulls are members of the Larini family, and they live near either fresh or salt water and are ocean-going birds. The nesting takes place in very large colonies, and mating is preceded by nuptial parades and displays. Humma humma. Gulls and their cousins, the terns, are found almost all over the world. Okay, so you're very prodigious animals, I'll tell you. The goats over here. The goats are members of the Caprinae family that includes such animals as the bighorn or mountain sheep of North America. The Rocky Mountain goat is an extremely skillful climber and has a white coat year-round. It lives alone or in some groups and is most active from twilight until dawn. The smallest and most primitive member of the goat family is the goral, which lives in the Himalayas at extremely high altitudes. Let's see if we can get your score up there really high today, okay? Let's go over to the big board and find out how to play Wild Guess. Here we go. Okay, now, Wild Guess is, one of the best things about it is it's so easy to play. It's even I understand it. It's really, really a lot of fun. We have 6 categories of questions that we choose our questions from. We have living proof, triviology, creature feature, call of the wild, monkey business, and catnips. Okay, now, the first question in each round is worth 30 points. largely because I can't count past 30. All right, now, if you get that question incorrectly, then you must, you can take a
Wild guess!
That's right, and that's the big option in this game. Now, the wild guess is worth 20 points. Now, use it wisely, because if you don't get that one right, then your opponents have a chance to answer the question for 10 points. Okay, now that can change the game around very quickly, so use a little strategy employed there. Now, the last round, catnips, is our option round, and it is a fast-paced buzzer round. You see those two little red buttons on your tables? That's when those come into play. One question for both teams, and it gets pretty hairy, okay? So we'll talk more about that a little later on. Right now, let's get on with our game. The first category is living proof, and that question goes over to the gulls. Okay, gulls, get ready. Here we go. Alrighty, you're going to see 4 animals in action. Alrighty, one of them is different from the others, and I want you to pick the odd man out. Okay, here we go. You're about to see 4 fish. Only one of these fish does not have a swim bladder and must keep moving if it doesn't want to sink. So watch your monitors now. Would it be the dogfish shark? There's the dogfish shark. Would it be the humpback salmon? Would it be the speckled trout? A whole bunch of lovely speckled trout. Or would it be the tuna fish? Note the absence of bread. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which one does not have a swim
They are
bladder?
putting their minds together on that. Okay.
Will the gulls be the first to score today? I wonder.
They're going with number 4.
Number 4, the tuna fish. Uh-oh, that's the buzzer. That means that was an incorrect answer, gulls. Now you have a chance for the wild guess. Do you want to take it?
Yep, they're brave. They're going to go for the wild guess.
Good for you, gulls. Okay. See how you do.
Hope we're not gullible. Oh, they're going for number 2.
Number 2. Oh, that is incorrect as well. Nick wasn't sure about that. His face told the story.
Yes.
So that means that the goats get a chance to answer it for 10 points.
And they think it's a speckled trout.
And that is also incorrect. Both teams missed that one. In fact, it was a rare animal called the dogfish shark. Now, most fish have an internal organ known as a swim bladder. And this keeps them from sinking when they aren't moving. However, dogfish shark do not have one. And they must keep swimming or they sink. How embarrassing for a fish, okay? Now, we're going to go over to the goats. It's your chance for a living proof question, all righty?
Okay.
Once again, 4 animals. One of them is the odd one out. You've got to pick out what it is, okay? Now, all of the following 4 animals are adept flyers, but one cannot hover and is only able to move forward when it flies. Watch your monitors, please. Is it the tundra swan? Slow motion photography, tundra swan. Is it the osprey? Look at that.
Ooh.
Is it the American kestrel? Or is it the ruby-throated hummingbird? Talk about jewelry.
Pretty, yes.
1, 2, 3, or 4. What do you think, goats?
We're doing
The
a
score
lot
still
of thinking
0-0.
over here. Our goat brains
Goats
are
could go
locking
ahead
horns.
on this question.
Ooh. Okay,
Putting their
and
horns
they're going
together
with
over there.
number 2, the osprey.
Oh, you
I
know what
hate
that sound
now.
means. That was incorrect.
Do you want to go for wild guess, kids?
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
And they're going for the
Okay,
wild
they're
guess.
going
Okay,
for
good
it.
luck for 20
Let's
points
be
now.
lucky. Luck be
Will the
a
goats
lady
pull ahead?
tonight. The American casters.
Oh,
I don't even
tough
get
luck,
the
goats.
answer.
The gulls get a chance to swoop it away.
They're going with number 1.
You get the bell. That's right, for 10 points.
I love
Well
that
done, gulls. Well done.
bell.
Yes, tundra swans are extremely heavy birds and are unable to maneuver in flight. For this reason, many swans are killed, sadly, in civilized parts of the world after colliding with overhead wires and cables. Okay? Well done, though. 10 points ahead for the goats so far. And that means we're going to move into our triviology section. Gulls ahead. Gulls, your turn again in triviology, all righty? Now, I want you to watch the monitor, please. You are looking at a chipmunk. Now, these animals make complicated systems of underground tunnels, which often have several entrances and numerous chambers. How far do you think the average chipmunk's tunnel extends underground? You think it goes 9 meters or 30 feet? 50 meters or 160 feet? 240 meters or 776 feet? Or is it 87 meters or 278 feet? 1, 2, 3, or 4. What do you think, gulls?
Boy, I hope we can gobble up the right answer this time.
How well do the gulls know the chipmunks? That's the question right now.
Okay, they're going with number 4.
Number 4? Oh, and there's Mary on the buzzer to remind you about something.
Do you want to go for the wild guess? They're going to go for the wild
They're
guess.
taking it? Okay.
They're going for number 1, Neil.
Well done. The wild guess paid off. 20 points. A chipmunk will continue to excavate and extend its burrow throughout its life. These burrows usually reach a length of 9 meters or 30 feet. And you picked that one right out. There's a friend there. It's a very advanced burrow, I would
That's
say.
a
Okay,
cutie.
terrific.
That's a cutie.
We're going over to Mairlyn right now because Mairlyn has something for our people at home.
I have a true and false question for the audience in the studio. A major difference between a tortoise and a turtle is that tortoises live on the land and turtles live in fresh water or salt water. Think about it. Is it true or is it false? We'll be right back.
Our Wild Guess winners and team runners-up will each receive family passes to African Lion Safari. Thrill to the animal shows and safari through the exciting world of African wildlife. And family passes to Marineland Niagara Falls, where you will find a world of fun and entertainment, world famous for spectacular marine shows featuring killer whales, dolphins, and sea lions.
In addition, our two team winners will each receive a set of hit sticks, a new electronic drum system that allows you to play them in the air.
And Pictionary, charades with a difference. Guess words from another player's wild sketches to play this fun, fast game for 3 or more players.
Our winners will also receive a limited edition VHS home video cassette of Baby Animals, an award-winning hour-long special by Keg Productions.
The team players with the highest overall score at the end of our 26-week series will each receive a 1-week family vacation at Stanton House on beautiful Sparrow Lake, one of Canada's finest resorts, a vacation the entire family will enjoy.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the deal with the tortoises and the turtles and stuff?
Okay, audience, is it true or is it false? I don't know. Okay, it's true. The answer is true. That's right. Tortoises live on land and turtles live in fresh and salt water. Take it away, Mr. Turtle himself, Neil.
Mr. Turtle coming out of his shell. So, okay, well now it is time, that very special time of the week, when we read the Wild Guess Limerick. It is my pleasure to read to you of gulls and goats. Have you heard of the seafaring goat who embarked with a gull in his boat? It was a smooth sail till it started to hail because they had only one coat. Hey, they don't make them any better than that. I'll tell you. Why don't we meet our goats today? How you doing, goats? Vince and Shannon, you look great. The score is now 0 to 30, but don't worry about that. It can change very quickly, okay? Now, Vince, you have a very exotic taste, I understand, for desserts. You have a favorite dessert?
Yeah.
What's that?
Gelati.
Now, what is gelati?
It's a kind of ice cream.
Italian ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, and how is it different from, like, normal ice cream?
It has a juice inside of it.
A juice?
Juice.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite flavor of
Lemon.
gelati? Lemon gelati, yeah? Do you eat a lot of that?
Yeah.
You do, eh? Okay, well, it doesn't show. You have a lovely figure, Vince, if I may say that. Yes. Well done. Okay, Shannon, now you're into this horse thing and all kinds of... Yeah? Good stuff. Do you have a horse that you ride all the time?
No, well, you ride one for about a week and then you change.
All right, okay. Well, listen, it's great having you guys on the show, and good luck, because right now we're moving into a new segment called the Creature Feature. This is for you, okay? So, goats, here we go. For more points for you.
We're listening
Try to
up.
get back on the board.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to read several clues about an animal. All right, I want you goats to name the animal that I'm talking about. Pick it out of the list, okay? Here we go. One of the following spiders is the largest web-weaving spider, say that fast, found in North America. A fully grown female can have a body length of 4 centimeters or 1.5 inches, with a leg span of up to 10 centimeters or 4 inches. Which of the following spiders am I describing? Is it the tarantula, the wolf spider, the golden orb spider, or the trapdoor spider? What do you think, goats? Which is the biggest web-weaving spider?
Together. They're going with number 1, a tarantula.
Tarantula? Oh, unfortunately, that's
I thought
incorrect.
it was a tarantula too. Do you want to
That
go
would
for
have
the
been my
wild
guess too, believe it or not.
Okay, so they do. They want to go for the wild
Okay,
guess.
let's hope it works out for your goats. Here comes their wild guess for 20 points.
We need these 20
Come
points,
close to
kids.
tying this game
Oh,
up.
okay. They're going for number 4, the trapdoor spider.
Uh-oh, that is also incorrect.
Put your
So,
thinking caps on.
the gulls
Not
have a
1 and
chance
4.
to go even
Okay,
further ahead now.
Number 3.
Number 3, the golden orb spider is correct. Yes, indeed. Well done indeed, yeah. In fact, any spider that spins a round or orb-shaped web can be referred to as an orb spider. The golden orb spider is the largest to weave a web in North America. There she is there. It's a beautiful creature. Look at the size of that. My goodness.
Pretty.
Yes, indeed. Okay, now, creature feature number 2, and this one is for the gulls. Again, another chance to push that score up.
Gonna
Again,
try.
I'm going to read you again some more clues about a certain animal. You try to pick the animal from the list. Here we go.
Okay.
One of these animals may be a close relative of the giant panda. This animal is a good climber and a good swimmer. It is generally active at night and usually sleeps during the day. The animal can live to 14 years. Which of these animals am I talking about? Gulls? Is it the polar bear, the kangaroo, the raccoon, or the chipmunk? A lot of information there to look after. I don't know. That's a tough question.
Oh boy.
Nick isn't too sure, but
gonna go with
Hillary
the
is
answer. They think it's number 1.
the polar bear. Oh, sorry,
We
guys.
didn't think long enough. No.
You have your
Would
wild
like to go
guess
with the wild
option.
guess? Okay, well, we're going to go for it. Okay. what do you
Alrighty,
think?
good luck.
So it's not 1.
For 20 points now. You've already eliminated one of the
Okay.
choices.
They're going to go with number 3, Neil.
Good guess. Yes, indeed. It is the raccoon.
I'm taking them all with me.
Although the panda is referred to as the giant panda bear, it is actually more closely related to the raccoon than it is to the bear. The brown bear, polar bear, grizzly bear, and Kodiak bear belong to the Eurididae family. Okay, now, so we're going to go over to Linda, I think. No, the triviology time. It's triviology time, yes, indeed. And this is your chance now, Goats, okay, to catch up. The score is 60-0. Things can change right now for you,
all
okay?
right.
Watch your monitors, please, Goats. You are looking at some Pacific salmon attempting to swim upriver to their spawning ground. And when they finally reach it, they'll change their color. What color does the Pacific salmon change to when it reaches the spawning ground? What do you think? Would it be yellow, blue, red, or green?
Yellow, blue, red, or green. They're going with what I'm wearing. They're going with number 1, yellow.
Yellow, oh boy.
We're gonna go for the
I thought they
wild
were pretty
guess.
sure of that. And they are taking the
Okay,
wild
and
guess.
They're going with the wild guess with number 3, red.
Righto. Good. Yes, indeed. When the Pacific salmon return to their spawning ground, they turn a brilliant red color. I guess it's because they're kind of embarrassed. You know, they're mingling there, you know.
Oh, look.
And there's 2 of our salmon friends.
Looks like Neil and I, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, on a date, you know. Good stuff. Okay, now we're going to go over and talk to the gulls, okay? The gulls are now ahead by 40 big points, so you must feel pretty good about that, do you? Okay,
Yeah, but
good.
we know it's going to be a tough match.
Well, listen, yeah, anything can happen, I'll tell you. Now, Mick, you have you're a bit of an actor, I understand. Is that right?
Well, yeah, a bit.
Yeah, you just finished a film.
No.
No?
No, I'm gonna do one.
You know, you're going to do one?
Yeah.
And it's a movie made for TV, is that right?
Yeah.
What's the title? Do you know the title of the movie?
I think it's The Day of the Living Dead, something like that.
Oh, good. Sort of a nice
Are
family
you
thing.
alive or are you dead on this?
I'm alive.
Okay,
I'm alive.
great. And you got Hillary over here beside you. Hi, Hill. How are you?
Fine.
Anything need to tell us today? Anything about pets or anything fun you like to do? Or
Well, I'm a model.
you're a model. Well, I should have known that. Yes. You do a lot of modeling?
Yeah.
Give me your best look. Oh, that would sell. That would
That's very
sell.
good.
Okay, you guys are doing great today. It's fun to have you here. I'm glad you could make it. 60-20. Keep it up. We'll see how it goes. This next one's for you. Okay, moving into the call of the wild now. Okay, that means you got to use your ears, gulls. Okay, I don't know how good gulls' hearing is.
When
Let's
I'm
hope it
calling
is
you.
very good. Now you're going to hear the call of some mystery animal. Alrighty, and just by the call, you've got to pick out what kind of an animal it is. All right. So listen to this, please, gulls.
Sounds like my brother when he gets up in the morning.
Okay. The sound you heard was made by a bird breeding in Europe, Asia, and North America. Now, the bird weighs 1 kilogram or 2.5 pounds. It is often seen in the water with its tail sticking up in the air. Which of these birds made that sound? Was it the Canada goose, the mallard duck, the tundra swan, or the American coot?
We better get the fish out of our socks for this one,
That's
Neil.
right.
I don't know. Okay, they're going with, a cautious number 2.
There, you're right. The bell on the first round for 30 points. Terrific work, gulls. The mallard ducks eat a variety of foods and feed mainly on seeds, small frogs, insects, and worms. And there's a mallard duck right there, quacking up a storm. Okay, call of the wild number 2. Over to our friends, the goats, right now, right? So perk up your ears, goats. Listen to this, please.
Ooh, that sounded neat.
My car makes that sound sometimes. Okay. It's
very haunting.
The animal you just heard does not hunt for food, but instead waits for its prey, which it snatches as the unsuspecting victim passes by. Its favorite food are slugs, snails, caterpillars, and beetles. Which of these animals made that sound? Was it the grasshopper, the frog, the mayfly, or the whippoorwill?
Okay, they're thinking, you know, we've
1,
known
2,
all
3, or
the other
4.
side's answers. We've known all of them. But we're going with a grasshopper, number 1.
Oh, tough luck, goats.
Go for the wild guess kids? Yeah, they're going to go for the
Yeah,
wild
they're
guesses.
gonna have to
with
go
the
for those
major
wild
secret
guesses, I think.
Number 4, whippoorwill.
Oh, 2 buzzes for you, goats. So
what is it?
the gulls get a chance now to
we-
take advantage.
They're pretty sure they think it's number 3.
Number 3 is incorrect
Oh,
also. It
we're
is
not
not the
sure.
mayfly.
Frog?
It's the frog. Yes, indeed.
Sounds like a frog.
Frogs are able to produce their croaking noise by passing air backwards and forwards quickly across their vocal cords. Frogs don't open their mouths when they croak, and therefore it's possible for them to croak underwater. There he is there, you see? He's got a wad of gum stuck in his throat or something. Okay. The score now 90-20 in favor of the gulls, alrighty? And we're going to go over to Linda right now, the team tamer for the gulls, who has a special question for us.
Now, this is for our studio audience, and it is a true or false question. When elephants are in a good mood, do they purr like cats? Think about that, and we'll come right back.
Okay.
Wild guess.
Now, you've had a few seconds to think about that. Do you think it's true or false? Well, the answer is it's true. When they get into dangerous situations about the purring, they do purr when they're happy, but if it's dangerous, they purr very quickly. They start purring. And now back to our perfect host, Neil.
They purr like cats.
They purr.
Imagine the size of the litter box. Okay, it's monkey business time, okay? Both teams get ready. We're going to show you various clips of animals engaged in very peculiar activity. It looks very strange and even weird. Your jobs are to guess why the animals are doing that thing, that activity, okay? So here we go. This is for the gulls now, very quickly.
For the gulls.
Watch your monitors, please. You are looking at a tricolored heron raising its wings above the water as it attempts to catch some fish. The question is, why is the heron doing this? Is it balancing? Is it guarding itself? Is it shielding itself from the sun so it can see better? Or is it attracting fish? What do you think, gulls?
We're going to discuss this later, Neil. I don't
1, 2,
do
3,
you
or
think?
4. Toughie.
It is kind of a tough question, but
We don't monkey
they
around
are
in
going to
monkey
try
business.
for number 3.
And you're absolutely correct. Well done. The gulls can do no wrong right now.
And that was a wild
The tricolored
guess.
heron raises one wing when fishing in order to cut down on the amount of sunlight reflected into its eyes so it can see through the water better and see its
Wow.
fish. Sure. Okay, now let's go ahead to monkey business number 2 for the goats. Alrighty, here we are. Now then,
They can still
watch your monitors, please, goats. You are looking at some bears busily rubbing themselves against a rock. Very strange. Why are they doing that? Are they marking their territory? Are they greeting each other? Are they scratching their skin? Or are they warning other bears to back off? What do you
I have
think?
no idea. I hope my team knows. They're going with number 3, scratching their skin.
And you're right! Goats, hooray! Good stuff.
Watch out for this team.
Yes, indeed. During the springtime, bears lose a lot of their fur. This is called molting, and their skin becomes extremely itchy at this time, so they search out rocks to scratch against. Why not? Good stuff. So let's score now.
great idea.
120 to 50. We're going to move into our catnip segment, so hands over those buzzers. Here we go now. Each question was 30 points. If you get a wrong answer, you lose 10. Okay, so be very careful. Here we are. In the 1950s, pollution in the Mississippi River almost wiped out the pelican population in the area, and the bird was subsequently removed from the license plates of which state? Was it Louisiana or Vermont? And the goats are first.
Vermont.
Oh, I'm sorry, Vince. It was not. It was, in fact, Louisiana. Okay, so we'll take 10 points off and move on to our next catnip question. Okay, both hands ready. Oh, we have no time. We've got to wrap it up. The score, 120 to 40. Our new champions, the Gulls. How about our hand for our Gulls? Goats, a terrific game, too. Well done on both sides. Thank you, studio audience, for joining us. Thank you, everybody at home, for joining us. Good stuff, guys. Give yourselves a hand. Terrific work, okay? Way to go, Vince. Come on down here and say hello to me. Come on down, Sam.